This is how I went from drawing because we didn't have food to painting with lipstick. I started drawing when I was in grade 11. I was 16, my dad's whole salary barely covered the rent, my mom was unwell and couldn't walk anymore. And I was thinking of something to do that could bring us food. The only thing that came to my mind was drawing, even though I never learned art in school. I told my mom, let's go to the local beach. I want to try drawing there. She asked me how would drawing at the beach put food on the table. I told her, have faith, because I knew that it was God speaking to me in that moment of desperation. I started sketching. That's when I met my first customer. He came back with groceries, money, and even a phone because I didn't have one. He told me I must never underestimate my value. And that was the moment I realized that art could feed us. So I used that phone to open up a social media account because I knew by doing custom orders, we could eat at the end of the day. I started going to markets and anywhere where people could see my work and buy it. My biggest struggle was art supplies. I had the passion, but not the tools to create with. At least that's what I thought. My parents asked me, how will I create without art supplies? I told them I'll make a way. When I had nothing, I asked myself, what can I use? Using sand, leaves, even shopping bags. Digging in bins, I found broken coffee and food coloring. When the pandemic hit, my dad lost his job, we couldn't pay rent, and became homeless. We stayed at a campsite, in a tent, while my dad searched for work. But I knew this was not the time to give up. It was just a test from God. So I got this idea to approach the shopping centers to do quick portrait sketches. I knew God gave me this gift to nurture and take my family out of the situation. In 2022, with no art supplies, while digging in the bins, I found a box of discarded lipsticks. I decided to try them. I posted it online and people loved the uniqueness. It started conversation. So after spending some time with lipstick, I knew I needed to find a way to seal it. And that's exactly what I did. So people can actually buy these paintings and I could take it further. It was at this moment that everything really changed for me. When I realized it was never about the right tools. It was about doing it regardless. In 2023, after our national rugby team, the Springboks, won the World Cup, it was so inspiring I decided to use the lipsticks to paint Captain Siya Kolisi. The video went viral. I started painting more Springbok players. There was something so interesting about painting muscular men with lipstick. I kept painting with lipstick, which led me to being featured on TV and in magazines. More recently, I painted Victoria Beckham with Victoria Beckham lipsticks, Rihanna with Fenty, Kylie Jenner with Kylie Cosmetics. And this taught me that no matter what you're going through, giving up is never an option because it's in those moments you discover your true purpose.